You have a learning goal, and we have just one job to help you achieve it and deliver at your convenience. Learning right starts with us at Ashem Academy. We are a learning institute in partnership with professional industry bodies like Microsoft, PECB, Pearsonville, and PSI, delivering quality training, ensuring your certification path in respective industries. Ashem Academy has training specialists with extensive consulting experience as well as the expertise to address your specific needs and preferences. Our goal is to deliver training that maximizes return on people and infrastructure investments. We define success as having the right resources to skill you up to help you meet your desired goals. Our job at Ashem Academy is to empower you to be successful at every stage of the learning journey, from training to certification to establishing professional credibility. As a certified learning partner and authorized testing center, our facility has proven to be one of the best in the country as we get to reach the needs of all ages, young, middle-aged, and those in the advancing years, making learning simple and affordable. We care about your skill development, and without breaking the bank, we present you with great opportunities to showcase your competency and expertise in your area of specialty, aiding career advancement or personal goals tracking. Let's help you bridge that learning gap. All you have to do is take the next step to enroll in our courses today with prices that are easy on your wallets. Request access to our training calendar by emailing training@ashem.com, and you can also get the most of your learning investments by checking out our promotional offers here. offers.ashem.com/ms learning. You can call 0704-636-7151 or call 0704-576-9927. You can visit our head office at number 9 Ibikunle Street off Abad Macaulay Way, Yaba, Lagos State.
Hello, I'm David Okeode, Principal Instructor at Kavis Cloud, 4 times Microsoft MVP and author of multiple books on cloud security. I would like to speak with you about our courses at Kavis Cloud. First, we are cloud security focused. We maintain an unbiased stance towards vendors, and we cut through all the typical marketing jargon in many trainings out there. We help you to understand things as they really are. The second thing that's unique about our courses is that we are multi-cloud focused. Our multi-cloud security courses covers the top 3 public cloud platforms out there: AWS, Azure, and GCP. Our instructors are not just trainers, they are seasoned professionals with real-world experience. The third reason is that our training modules are designed to provide practical hands-on experience. Our courses are packed full of hands-on labs that you find engaging and interesting. And finally, our prices are the best out there. I encourage you to check out our upcoming courses on our website and also testimonials from our students. See you soon at www.kaviscloud.com.
Digitization simplifies the way we collect data. Organizations collect data from multiple touchpoints to enable them to make effective, profitable, data-driven decisions. Yet, a lot of data just sits there. Why? Well, organizations operate 2 systems: operational or transaction systems and analytic systems. Operational systems are data repository, where you execute business processes. Analytic systems are where you make sense of your data and evaluate business processes. Analysts spend 80% of their time cleaning and preparing data to update routine reports, and only 20% of their time truly brainstorming on the numbers and extracting insight from that data. The result? Less time to ask the right questions about their data, and less time to pull variable insights that can improve your bottom line. At D. Brown Consulting, we have a better approach. We empower you to extract insights from your data at the speed of thought. We employ a curated methodology that simplifies the analytic build process to eliminate technical friction, making it easier for everyone in your organization to get the exact data they need securely. The best part? All of this can be done without relying on overburdened IT teams. D. Brown Consulting offers consultancy services in building, reporting, and analytics systems. As Microsoft Gold partners, we offer business process automation solutions with no-code and low-code applications, chatbots, and robotic process automation engines, and financial modeling services. We visualize our reports, dashboards, and analytics using the principles defined by the International Business Communication Standards, IBCS. The use of standardized notation eliminates ambiguity and ensures consistency in the design of your visualizations for more effective data storytelling. Are you looking to achieve more with your data? Contact us today. Visit dbrownconsulting.net.
Good afternoon, good day, and welcome once again after a long break to our usual mentorship program that we have every last month, where we actually showcase talent, professionals, and connect them with their mentee. So we at MCT Tech User Group welcome you to this grassroots movement. It has been on for the past 3-4 years, where we showcase talent, we bring mentors, and we are trying to ignite a possibility of encourage people that want to go into IT, how they want to get into IT, step from the storytelling of others. So we say thank you to everyone for being with us all these years. As we kick off this year, we hopefully believe that you'll be able to get the best out of our guests and people we're going to bring around. Once again, we say thank you to Microsoft, who were the initial supporter of this movement when we started way back 4-5 years ago. They have been immensely supporting us, and most of our technology, which we showcase around, has always been around Microsoft technology, and that has been from the day one. Although we are multi-cloud mentorship program, that we are not really restrictive on your level, your understanding of where you're coming from, but our yardstick has always been through Microsoft, and they have always been our backbone. And we say thank you, Microsoft, for always supporting us. And we also want to thank several people that has helped us over the years, those that have been part of the community communication, community innovation, and they have also been one hosting this activity for the past 4 years. And I want to thank each of them. As you see in this picture, they have always been our supporter and our pipeline to making this program happen over the years. We say thank you for being our supporters. We also want to thank the two music labels we have been using for our activity for the past 4 years. And we want to thank Olumi International and also Famzi Music. They have always been the supporter and giving us their label song to use to run most of our background song for this mentorship program. We say thank you very much, and we appreciate your support over these years as we kick off this year in 2026. So, as I said earlier, it has been a movement that I've started way back, 4 years back. I can't really get in the precise time, but our movement has always been on 4 different cardinal points. One of them is to ensure there's a connection between experts and mentees. It's like a storytelling line that basically looked around mentorship, around advisory, around people that have gone through the same system, the advantage they have gotten over time, and how they have used this advantage to run through their career, use them in their career guidance, and hopefully they have used it to be like that stepping stone to where they are and what they are doing today. And that is what the whole story is all about. And finally, two other things we look at is to look at two major IT system. One of them is the cloud, the future of technology. At the time we started, now we are now seeing AI coming as the mainstream now, and we are also going to also re-engineer our perspective this year around that, and we're going to move towards that to ensure that we showcase technology around AI and around cloud technology. Then we also know that we need to have understanding that we are moving into a digital world, and we also showcase what and what from our guests and also from the technology showcase that we're having, although we are not going to have anyone today, but we also have a segment that we also showcase something like that to ensure that people see and know the current technology that is out there. And having that, we're moving to the host of today. The host of today is myself. My name is Oluwaseyi Oluwawumiju. I'm an independent consultant helping companies, especially in the West African area, to amass and enhance that digital transformation, looking at it from the African perspective and bringing home tech it's in surfacing things like Azure, like AI, and every other technology that has built around those systems. And we have been doing that over years, and also community lead. And you can also connect with me via this channel. My Twitter handle is there. My LinkedIn is Oluwaseyi. Connect with me and also have a conversation around this area. So now our guest is a young aspiring technologist, and he is actually working and doing some things as a student and also as a technologist. And the advantage here is that is someone that leverage technology, is someone that technology. His name is Osiwe Obimbo. I don't know whether he is not. Let me just check whether background, and I'll bring him up again. I'm not sure why he was in the studio some few minutes. Okay, I'll just continue when I ensure that I give him a proper introduction. So let's look at Osiwe. Osiwe is Wesley is a 300 level information and communication technology IC student at Crayford University. Major thing that for technology, and also is leadership in trying to build an entrepreneurship, community development, and also he has been coordinating several things around organization of technology, community programs within his environment, and also around the Lagos and the western part of Nigeria. He's a co-organizer of the current Microsoft build, and actively he has been engaging with professionals and leaders in order to bring innovation. And currently is also a co-founder of a company called Helen JS Enterprise, where successfully he run a venture within his campus where he leads in bringing business around campus, around hotel acquisition, and also he is a strategic person in the school and in his department, especially looking at what he has done. He has done a lot of technical support, control. So he has built himself to an extent of looking at some leadership role even in his campus. So I will just bring him in once he's back. I think he just came back to the studio, and I will add him. Yeah, Wesley, sorry, I was just introducing you, and I noticed that you were out of the reach, and welcome back. So
Thank
I've
you.
done a brief about you, but can you just give us minutes who you viewers out there can have the benefit of understanding and knowing you?
Okay. Thank
Hello,
you
can you hear
very
me, Wes?
much. I apologize for the break. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. Is it my network?
Can you hear me?
We can't hear you, Wesley, if you are talking.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. You can go ahead. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. So, first, I apologize for the break in transmission. The network has not been really favorable here. And so let me start. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. Shi. Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Oyibo Tewe Wesley. Just like you heard, I'm a 300 level ICT student. I'm a tech guru, a tech enthusiast like everyone here, major looking to the IT infrastructure about tech, but a little bit about me. Wesley is an emphatic person, someone who is really particular about leadership. That is good leadership quality. That is really Wesley. Wesley is someone who loves problem solving. So even if it's beyond tech, market, anything, once Wesley identifies a problem, he's going to try as hard as he can with as much help as he can get to make sure that problem is solved. So that's into meeting Wesley personally.
Okay. Thank you, Wesley, for that brief intro. Now, is to also try to hear from your story. How did you get into IT? Now, I think the first line of question is how did it start? The origin. So, can you just tell us in a few minutes how, looking back to when you started IT, getting interested in IT, can you tell us how it all started? Where did the story start? Is it from home? Is it because you are in that career path in school, or where did you get that inspiration from?
Okay. Thank you so much for that question. For me, IT,
Yeah.
going to tech. Tech started for me when I was younger. As kids, most kids, what we love doing is playing video games on our phone, our tablet. I remember my dad got us this tablet when I was around think 8, 10. And we had a lot of games here. And I was telling my brother, I'm going to make a game. I'm going to make a game. So that was where the whole thing started from. I want to make a game. We went as far as writing down different game ideas. We did a little research, write some plans on how to build them. But we didn't have mentorship. We didn't know what to do with it. But that was where the whole thing started from. And as I began to move further in secondary school, that was when I began to realize that, oh, if I'm going to do something like this, I need to be in this career path. If I'm going to build a game, I need to learn coding, I need to learn this. So that was where it was around, that was SS1 when we had to pick our department. So I had to move into sciences because of that. But the thing started for me when I was younger, the zeal to make a game. And everything just clicked when I began to, watch movies. I see people programming, see people hacking, and
Mm.
I'm like, I'm going to do something like that.
Okay. So, from what you said now, the drive started when we saw from your story there is an involvement of the parents, there's an involvement of your passion towards game playing, that is playing computer game, and at that point you realize that this might be your career path, and since then the journey has started. So the next following question is also very close, but this time around we want, so many people think that before you can get into IT, maybe you have to have massive background to dive into technology. For example, some people have perspective that you must have somebody as an entrepreneur to be able to be at the central stage of IT. Now, for your story now, the common version of you is that you saw video game as a way in. So for you, do we need that massive? Thank God your parents were able to buy you tablets. So if you don't have tablets, how do you think that passion can come? Is it going to be inspirational, or is it going to be something that you have to just push yourself into?
Okay. All right. So for me, my own story, I had the opportunity to have the tablet and everything. But I believe
Yes.
if I didn't have the tablet, I still believe I'll come into tech. And the reason I'm going to say this is because one of my drive was, like I said, problem solving is something I've always wanted to do. One of my drive for problem solving, trying to solve problems and all of that, I'm definitely going to come across maybe an issue one day. I'm definitely come across maybe a friend. So if my friends didn't get me the tab, I'm definitely going to come across a friend who had this tab, and I'm still going to get intrigued by it. Anything technology, once I just saw it, I'm like, when I see something tech related, I just want to do it. It's different from what you use your hand to put together and you see.
Hmm.
It's something that you just stand behind the system, you click one or two things and it comes alive. So it doesn't matter whether I had the tablet or not, as long as I was able to see something happen that was beyond my comprehension, I was going to go into for it.
Okay, that is very very swift. That means you always you mentioned several times about problem solving. Now, when you talk of how does someone, a young person, maybe in university, you are in part three now, how do you get that skill? Is it because you have somebody around you that is always pushing you to problem solving, or what are the things that we can see or foresee to make us to dive ourselves or drive ourselves towards that?
Okay. Why should
Yeah, you
yeah,
go
my
ahead.
own take okay, so my take on this question is this. In the aspect of problem solving, I believe people are born with, different human beings. We are all made differently, right? So for
Yeah.
my own, problem solving was something that's already been in me, and I believe it was majorly awakened by my mom. My mom is always big on keep things the way
Mm,
where they should be. She will tell me, for example, she'll give us an instruction, okay, do this way, and then I'll do it this way, and I see it's already messed up already, and she'll tell me, oh, can't you use your sense? Don't you know that this should not be? And I'll be like, but you told me to do this. So she's always making us to telling us to use our initiative. But for someone
mm,
who's not, coming from my background or a circle, I believe every human is a problem solver. Every human is a problem solver. Most times we get into, it starts from the little things, the little things. You get into a place you're not comfortable with the way things are, and you begin to adjust some things to make yourself comfortable. You're solving a
mm,
problem, even though it's for yourself. A man gets married, maybe his job, he's doing a job before and it's getting like let's say 200,000 for him and his wife, and then he has a child. There's a problem there. The money is not sufficient for everybody, so he's moving forward trying to get a job. So those are little things, little things. I believe everyone is a problem solver. For some of us, we took that passion, made it into who we are, became a core for us, and then we took it forward. So for anybody who wants to go into tech, maybe problem solving, the skill
uh, hello, can you hear me?
is all.
Okay. Okay, great. So now you said problem solving starts for you from home, especially from your mom, who always give you direction on simple tasks, arrange, and
Yes.
that is what you use now that drive you into technology. So let's look at the barrier and the boundaries that you have around how do you overcome them. Now, let's align your story now perfectly. You're a young guy, that now aspiring professional, and you're already looking at ways by which you can. You remember you said when you were a kid you are going to build a game. So in reality check, in this world, what often do you highlight as a way that you can move from what you have started from zero to make you to get to that point that you are aspiring to be? And how do you think you can overcome all those challenges? I hope it's clear. The
Okay, I
question is
think
clear.
yes, the question
Okay.
is clear. Okay,
Okay.
so
Go ahead.
in reality check, just like you said, we have what we want to do, and we have what we're already doing. So how do we get from what we are doing now, our ground zero, to the point where we are looking to get, our aspiration? So the first thing is, my first advice for anyone is your passion or your zeal. I'm always big on finding the why. Initially it starts with a passion. Initially it starts with maybe a spark. What you want to do, and
Mm,
you will run with that for some time. But when you begin to face challenges, you begin to realize that it's usually not enough.
mm,
It's usually not enough. But what you need to do now is to find the why. To find the why. Like I said, every human is a problem solver. I said in the previous question, but we solve problem majorly for ourselves. But when you want to do something big, you need to begin to think of more than yourself now. How can I? Why am I doing this? What is the reason for it? Okay, I love doing this, but why? For example, for me in particular, I noticed that why I prefer to do this because it's who I am. I don't see myself doing it any other way. I love seeing people happy. I love when someone comes to meet me stressed and you're leaving me out and you're happy. It's enough for me. So if it's just to put smile on other people's face, it's enough for me to begin to push for it. So that's the first thing. You understand your why. Why should you even push for it in the first place? And then in reality, there are going to be obstacles you can't overcome on your own. There are obstacles you will never be able to overcome on your own. That's where getting a mentor, a community, something like MCTNAIJA, it's getting communities like that. Those are things that are going to really push you forward.
mm.
So I'm going to
So,
stay with those two.
so thank you very much. You mentioned one, you cannot be isolated. You need to reach
Yeah.
out. It's to mentors, or if you don't have mentor, you can join a community that is full of people with same passion and the like. So now, in follow up to that, now, how do you balance it? You are a student now. From your bio, we read out now. You also run entrepreneurship, even in school as part three. So how do you balance that? Looking at your demand in school, your drive to become an ICT tech person, and how do you do it daily? Just give us way at which you navigate through all these obstacles.
Okay. Thank you so much. Uh, for me, it's definitely not easy. As I say, you have to go to classes.
Mm-hmm.
Business, you have to be there to attend to your business, and then there's just time for personal growth. How do I navigate this? First thing, like I said earlier, you really can't do this on your own. My business, reading my bio, you see I'm a co-founder of the business. It's not just mine. It's I
Okay.
came with a friend of mine. We met in 100 level and we had this vision. Okay, let's start this, and we started it together. So what we had is like a mutual understanding. All right, so he's also into tech. He's going into the software programming aspect. So we had this understanding. Okay, you're going to be after classes, you're going to be maybe in the library studying, growing yourself for this particular time to this time, and then I'm going to be with the business. And at a particular time, we are going to swap it. You take over, I go back to do what I'm going to do. So the first thing is going to be finding a partner, finding someone to help you grow. You may not be into business like me. Maybe just you're just starting up and it's getting overwhelmed. Just get someone to encourage you. Guess is also in like-minded with you. That's the place of community. So someone who's there is going to sharpen you up, provide solutions. It's going to see what you're not seeing, and then, like I said, dedication. Dedication has to be there. So when you get that person who's pushing you forward, you definitely make some sacrifices too. You won't be, for example, I don't have the luxury of time to let me say, play and chat all day long. I now have to cut out my time for this, cut out my time for that. So you're going to make sacrifices because of your dedication. But I always advise you get somebody that is like-minded, not just even in that community. Get a friend, one-on-one conversation, and work with that person. Things will become a whole lot easier for you.
Hmm. Thank you, Wesley. Now we're going to take a short break now, and we are going to quickly try to roll out some of our mentors because he mentioned that you have to have a community, and we're going just to show some of our mentors, and we are going to use that as a way at which we can build our emphasis around what is supposed to be. So it's just a clip that we're going to show shortly, and that clip will take us through all the mentors and where how you can connect with them. Just stay tuned.
Moses was a man with consistency to your plan and will. Me want to see you be my beginning. I should be a genesis. Give me revelation to function as people remedy. I want get wisdom, knowledge like Solomon. Solution to what's problem, Baba, please make me the one. Joshua led the Israelite to their promised land. Teach me song that gives faith to make people stand. Teach me how to lean on you like David did. So when I'm in trouble and in struggle, you go be my shield. Christ is the perfect man. I won't live like. Please make I get better. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like this. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like this. Lord, please make me like this. Please make me like. Lord, please make me like. One live good and well till my whole age. Make people they feel your anointing when I'm on the stage. I pray for more of you, God, and less of me. Anywhere you want me to go, Baba, carry me. I go be fool if I did the great, only me. Minister, good worshiper, that's what I be. To be a good father to my own child, a beautiful loving husband to my own wife. Make I didn't see your face, I seen clearly to follow you. Moses was a man with consistency to your plan and will. Me want to see you be my beginning. I should be a genesis. Give me revelation to function as people.
Okay, thank you very much for that break, and thank you, Wesley, for those are people that are one way or the other passed through MC Tech Niger user group, and one way or the other they have been our mentors, speaking to us in all our summits, our activities. So we always roll this up so that anytime you can just snapshot those mentors, connect with them. Although some of those pictures must have changed over the years, some of them has grown older than that, but connect with them through Facebook and through LinkedIn and the likes, and you can just tell them you saw their picture in Tech Niger and you want them to be your mentor. So we're going back to Wesley. Wesley, once again, thank you for telling us from your story, and a little recap of what Wesley started his story way back when his father brought him some iPad, and with the iPad and those smart devices, he was able to have a drive towards building capacity around game production, game development, and that was what started his inspiration towards IT. And later on in life, he also saw something within himself that he likes solving problem. And that problem solving is also the traction to where he is now. He's a young entrepreneur. He has his own startup in school. He's in part three. He's also going for leadership position in school. But his story is just unique. He has a drive, he has a passion, and all what he said is that for him to get to where he is, he has to launch out to a community. He has to talk to one person within the community which can personalize his career path with, and that has been his story. So we're going back to him now. The last part of this uh, discussion, telling story, and we are hearing from Wesley now. The story, we want to ask him a question, and that question is in terms of his future prospects. Now, we have seen from your transition, basically, you started way from development of programs. Now you have started up some of your business around uh, hotel finding in your school. Now, what do you have in mind for future, especially when it comes to IT? Now, the first question I want to ask, what is your future for cloud and AI?
Okay. Thank you very much for that question. My future for cloud and AI is, now we know cloud and AI is a very big thing. One of the major things happening now is we have AI and then we have cloud itself. So I really look forward to contributing significantly to cloud. I really look forward to working in it. I'm hoping that at a point in my career I do get to work as a cloud engineer. I'm not going to. I really want to transition from where I am to, work as a cloud engineer for at least a point in my career. I'm looking forward to doing that, and also to look forward to building a startup. One of my startup. I'm looking forward to venture into a clouding space too.
Hmm. So now, let's say in 5 years' time, what are you looking for? Let's fast forward to 5, 10 years. What do you think your line would be? Now, do you still want to maintain? You already started a startup. Do you want to maintain uh, being your own, running your own business, or you are still going to look at where you want to grow through a company from zero to sea level? Or where do you feel your destination is going to be in next 5, 10 years? Although God has the future, but what is your own plan?
Okay. Thank you so much for the question, sir. It's a very interesting question because not until some months ago, I really don't spend time to think about what the future will be. Mostly just, okay, these are the plans, let's execute this. For
Mm,
me, I must say, I'm a businessman at heart. So I'm going to maintain my business. I still look forward to working in companies. I'm trying to structure my business in such a way that for some years, like especially from now to the next 5 years of my life, 10 years of my life, I should be able to grow through in a company, gain the experience I want. So what I plan to do is in the next 5 years, I'm hoping that my business should be able to start up a game production, let me say, unit of it. I initially told you I started with the whole aspect, and I really hope to start a game production unit. One of my drive for that is the fact that I did my research and I discovered that the amount of people that play games is more than the amount of people that watch movies and listen to music combined. So the gaming industry is very large, bigger than the music and movie industry together. And it's a very untapped space here in Nigeria and in Africa at large. And it's something I also plan to do, plan to tap into, especially as a Christian, plan to make games that, not for Christians, but everybody can play. You don't have to be afraid of saying what you're not supposed to say, things like that. So in the next 5 years, I
mm,
believe I should have started a game unit.
mm. And that's a very good one. So you are not just limiting yourself to probably working in a company. You're also going to maintain your business, your startup, and you are going to also build around gaming. And I tell you, gaming is a very big industry. The appreciation of games are really not really fully utilized in terms of business in Africa and in West Africa and Nigeria. So if it's a venture you are still young, and if it's a venture you want to go into, I think is a very loud and honest drive. I can tell you. So while we are that, we're going to ask you the last question. But before then, we he mentioned something about building around capacity of community, because he said he has to join a community by asking the last question. So for our community here in West Africa, especially in Nigeria, if you are calling it from any part of the world, we have several communities. And for the one that is hosting this particular program, it is called MCT Tech User Group, called MCT Niger UG. And it started way back around 2017. And it has been striving, it has built capacity around several core Microsoft products. And each of these products has now emerged as different user group, and they have been building across. And you can see the picture of this, all of us here, we're still very young when we started. And this is our first meetup we have at Unilag from the engineering department. Now, also, I also want to bring to your notice that we advertised last year that we have some gifts we want to give out to people, and those gifts are built around our sponsor, Claris Cloud. Now we have a laptop and we have three different textbooks written by a prominent community member and one of the hosts here, and a veteran when it comes to security. He wrote a textbook and wrote a book about DevOps. So we are hoping to give it out to three people, and we also have a laptop that is going to go. But however, last year we could not do that because a lot of logistic problem. So we have decided this year is still here. You can see the book, for DevOps textbook and one computer. So we are going to have a summit coming up in Surulere. Surulere is the west is a local government in Nigeria and also in Lagos. Lagos is the former capital of Nigeria and the western side of Nigeria. So it's going to come up around August. Maybe in our next few episodes, we're going to give you the right information. So you have to come in, and the task you need to carry out is that during those boot camp that we're going to have, there is going to be room for you to build an application within 3 days. Now, if you are able to build those application or answer some specific question, you either go with the laptop and the DevOps. So just watch out for our channel. And we are also hoping that more of our sponsors will give us more of these gifts that we can give out for this boot camp. So please let finger be crossed, and you can join us at that time. Then we have several user groups that are come up from when we started in 2017. One of them, if you are into security, we have Microsoft Niger Security User Group, and they have a very active WhatsApp group. And we also have Dynamic 365 for those in ERP section that wants to look at automation of your processes financially. You can also join. That is a WhatsApp channel. You can do a snapshot of that and you can join. And we also, for the cloud professionals, people that want to go to cloud, as I said, our window has always been through Microsoft. We have in Nigeria Azure User Group, and you can also join them to build capacity and to be able to connect with people and the mentors. Then we also have around the SaaS area, we call them Nigeria M365 community. We also have that community, and that is also the WhatsApp group that you can join to join them. Then we have other Power Platform group. Once you just go online and just type Lagos Power Platform, you'll be able to join the power for those that are in low code, no code environment. So we also have some of our community, which is now a channel of learning. And this called it Power BI Learning Community. It started way back in Lagos in Africa, but now I think they have moved to Canada. but that link, that meetup link, is still active. You can join them to get resources, and they do series and bring fantastic speakers every time, every month, where you can learn in terms of data analysis and the rest. So we also have DESI. DESI is more like an NGO that came up from the MC Tech Niger. Formerly, it was called Power BI Group. Then it was now called African Data and AI Group. Now it's called DESI. That means their vision is to be able to engineer a process of skilling around West Africa, especially their tentacle even reach Africa. So they are currently building. So they are the one that is going to run the boot camp in August. So I'll get you more information about there. They are also part of the user group. We also have the textilers for ladies in the house that want to go into technology, and you need an environment to be able to build. Now, textilers is you can see the link there. You can copy it. You can connect with them as a woman, as a lady that want to involve a new person, an old person that want to get connection with technology, and with those that move. You can join them as a lady. Then, as I mentioned, the upcoming event is the one I said Daisy has a boot camp coming in August, and we have a tech summit also coming in November, which are going to be very fantastic. And we have seen sponsors coming in. We don't know where it's going to happen in Lagos, but it's still upcoming. Now, the essence of the event is to not only to bring speaker in, bring network and connection. We also have an aspiration to build, to bring AI in there as the center for force. And we want to, there's going to be an hackathon. Now, the hackathon is going to, I think there are a lot of gifts that will come. People will go with several thousand of naira once they emerge as the winner. So more details will come as we go on. We are back now. MC Tech Niger, the Grassroots Technology Innovation program is back. We are kicking off this month, and we are going to continue to the end of the year. So back to our guests. Wesley, the last question we want to ask you before we call it a day. Yeah, we know Arsenal is playing, and we know so many football fans are out there and willing to go and watch their ball for those playing football. So we believe that grassroots is where untapped talent lives. And from what you said now, what is your advice for everybody that is going to watch this particular program afterward, or is going to still get in touch with us? What is your advice for them to be able to come into IT, to have a drive to use IT as a pathway to what they want to do as a career? What is your advice?
Thank you so much for that question. That is a very powerful question, I would say. My advice to anyone who is going to come into IT, anyone watching now or going to watch this, sometime in the future, what I want to let you know is this. Most of us talking to those at the grassroots, you've probably not been into tech or you're just starting up. And the frustration coming from the fact that you're not getting the result that you're seeing online. You're not getting the you're not getting the vibe that you want to get. Maybe you're not using the right system, the system that people see online. But what I want to tell you, and I'm telling you from own experience, is whatever thing you have, whatever system you have, start with it. I personally started coding or programming with my smartphone. I started using this app Threaded to write web development code, HTML and CSS. So wherever you are, start with what you have. Keep your passion, keep the big picture, what you want. Don't lose that dream. I want you to keep it. But I want you to also realize that those people you see online, they didn't start they didn't just start that day that you saw them. They started a long time ago. They started some time ago and they have built it. So I want you to be patient with yourself. I want you to start with what you have, celebrate every little win, and keep that big picture in mind because you'll get there. And of course, please join the community to make the whole process faster for you.
Thank you very much. And with this, we're going to call it a day. So you can join us at this link. We have a meetup link, MCT Tech Niger, and all our upcoming events will be there. And every other event that will be coming up, we are going to showcase there. And as we call it a day, we just want to thank our sponsors again. And we're just going to run our advert, and we now say our final goodbye.
Hello, I'm David Okeode, Principal Instructor at Kavis Cloud, 4 times Microsoft MVP and author of multiple books on cloud security. I would like to speak with you about our courses at Kavis Cloud. First, we are cloud security focused. We maintain an unbiased stance towards vendors, and we cut through all the typical marketing jargon in many trainings out there. We help you to understand things as they really are. The second thing that's unique about our courses is that we are multi-cloud focused. Our multi-cloud security courses covers the top 3 public cloud platforms out there: AWS, Azure, and GCP. Our instructors are not just trainers, they are seasoned professionals with real-world experience. The third reason is that our training modules are designed to provide practical hands-on experience. Our courses are packed full of hands-on labs that you find engaging and interesting. And finally, our prices are the best out there. I will encourage you to check out our upcoming courses on our website and also testimonials from our students. See you soon at www.kaviscloud.com.
Digitization simplifies the way we collect data. Organizations collect data from multiple touchpoints to enable them to make effective, profitable, data-driven decisions. Yet, a lot of data just sits there. Why? Well, organizations operate 2 systems: operational or transaction systems and analytic systems.
Okay.
Operational systems are data repository, where you execute business process. Digitization simplifies the way we collect data. Organizations collect data from multiple touchpoints to enable them to make effective, profitable, data-driven decisions. Yet, a lot of data just sits there. Why? Well, organizations operate 2 systems: operational or transaction systems and analytic systems. Operational systems are data repository, where you execute business processes. Analytic systems are where you make sense of your data and evaluate business processes. Analysts spend 80% of their time cleaning and preparing data to update routine reports, and only 20% of their time truly brainstorming on the numbers and extracting insight from that data. The result? Less time to ask the right questions about their data, and less time to pull variable insights that can improve your bottom line. At D. Brown Consulting, we have a better approach. We empower you to extract insights from your data at the speed of thought. We employ a curated methodology that simplifies the analytic build process to eliminate technical friction, making it easier for everyone in your organization to get the exact data they need securely. The best part? All of this can be done without relying on overburdened IT teams. D. Brown Consulting offers consultancy services in building, reporting, and analytics systems. As Microsoft Gold partners, we offer business process automation solutions with no-code and low-code applications, chatbots, and robotic process automation engines, and financial modeling services. We visualize our reports, dashboards, and analytics using the principles defined by the International Business Communication Standards, IBCS. The use of standardized notation eliminates ambiguity and ensures consistency in the design of your visualizations for more effective data storytelling. Are you looking to achieve more with your data? Contact us today. Visit dbrownconsulting.net.
Hello.
Hello, with you, sir.
Are we still live?
Yes, we're still on there.
Okay. I thought I'll stop the live.